A mother in Caledonia is sharing her story of being sexually assaulted at the hands of a male nurse.
That nurse is being sentenced Wednesday for inappropriately touching her nearly 2 years ago. But this woman says that she feels that there are more victims out there, and this man's presumed punishment doesn't quite fit the pain that he's caused.
It's been a long 2 years.
But it feels more like a lifetime for Amina Gasic. Back in January 2019, the single mother of 3 was at Michigan Pain Consultants for a routine back injection, something she's been getting for the past 17 years. The injections require sedation, so patients are moved to a different room after to wake up.
I went into the recovery area and I woke up fairly quickly.
During this particular visit, though, Gasic says something went very wrong.
This new nurse came through. I hadn't seen him before. He introduced himself and he came back. There was nobody else present. He did touch me inappropriately and I did sort of second guess myself. But then he did come back again and did even more inappropriate touching. So there was no question as to what was happening.
According to a Laura investigation, nurse Randy Howard Reynolds cupped and grabbed Gasic's breasts and called her honey, all while she was supposed to be sedated.
In those moments, I felt very frozen and very scared.
Gasic filed a police report and notified Michigan Pain Consultants on January 7th. He has not been an employee there since January 8th, 2019.
It just made me very sick to my stomach to think that he was just very aware of my state at the time and that he would think that I was not aware of what was happening.
Reynolds has pled no contest to 1 count of 4th-degree criminal sexual conduct and will be in court for sentencing Wednesday.
The prosecuting attorney and the detective labeled him an opportunistic predator.
A label that may be fitting. The same Laura investigation shows Reynolds was fired from Mercy Health St. Mary's in 2017 for inappropriate workplace behavior and details several instances starting in 2018 at Michigan Pain Consultants where patients were uncomfortable with Reynolds' behavior and at least 2 instances where he tried to grab patients' breasts. One of them was 81 years old at the time.
I would just think of this little grandma who was victimized. You know, who would do that to an 82-year-old woman?
Under sentencing guidelines, Reynolds could spend a maximum of 2 years in prison, a punishment Gasic says doesn't fit the crime.
He hurt people, a lot of people, and I think more justice needs to be doled out.
Gasic says giving a victim impact statement will bring her and her family some closure and hopes any other potential victims of Reynolds will feel empowered by her story.
I would hope that they would feel stronger because I'm standing with them.
Because as hard as they may be to say out loud, she says there's so much power in our words.
He chose people that he did not think would say or do anything, and he chose incorrectly. He chose the wrong girl.
Reynolds is scheduled to learn his sentence on Wednesday. He will also have to register as a sex offender for 15 years and will be losing his nursing license.